Welcome to developers.com. We're excited to bring you another video introducing a web-based tool for builders, realtors, and investors in the real estate market. Our platform simplifies the financial modeling of real estate projects, making it accessible to both beginners and experts alike. With developers, you can build complex proformas in a matter of minutes. In this blog post, we're going to talk about the rent roll and how it's related to the valuation. So what is a rent roll? A rent roll is a document that tells you about the units, the tenants, and the rental details of a rental building. It's directly related to the valuation as the rent roll determines the annual net operating income, which in turn determines the valuation. As you know, the valuation of a building is arrived at by dividing the net operating income, commonly referred to as NOI, by the cap rate. We've built an app to show you how these concepts are related. We're assuming that you're already familiar with basic commercial valuation concepts. If not, please feel free to go back to our articles section and read the blog post on these concepts. The app is discounted cash flow model, complete with a cash flow table and IRR calculation. In this version of the app, we're not assuming any financing to keep things simple. You can try the app on this blog post free of charge, complimentary of developers, to gain a better understanding of valuation and its connection to rent roll. For the paid customers, the app lets you design a purpose-built rental building complete with typical units and a building schema. The complete version of the app, complete with financing, will be introduced by the end of Q2. So without further ado, let's have a look at the app. The top and the bottom section of the app builds a cash flow model based on the default rent roll table of a building. The left side has the assumptions, and the right side shows you the annual cash flow and the two key KPIs, ROI and IRR. If you're a paid customer of developers, you can create a building design schema, which in turn creates a rent roll and a cash flow model for that rent roll. So let's see how things work. First, we need to choose a purchase date. As you saw, by choosing the purchase date, it builds the annual cash flow table. In this case, it has 5 years because the holding period is 5 years. It updates the purchase price based on the purchasing assumptions and the selling price based on the sale assumptions. And also, it updates the ROI and IRR. If you change any of the purchase assumptions, it automatically updates the purchase price and the sale price. So let's see how it works. So let's change the vacancy rate down to 2%. Now the purchase price should increase and the sale price should increase as well, from 5.2 and 8.1 now to 5.4 and 8.4. You can also lock the purchase price. Let's say you've purchased the building and now the cap rate has improved slightly to 4.5. That would lock the purchase price but allows the sale price to increase, and ROI and IRR should improve as well. And as you can see, the sale price has been changed and the ROI and IRR have improved as well. Now, if you're a paid customer of developers, let me unlock this. If you're a paid customer of developers, you can create a building schema too. Let's quickly do that. Let's say you're purchasing a 12-story building with 6 units per floor. As you can see, based on that, your purchase price has been updated and your selling price has been updated as well. The ROI and IRR, they both were updated as well. Now let's say this building has 6 units per floor, except for the 12th floor that has 2 units and 11th floor that has 4 units. As you can see, every time we change things, the building schema is updated, the ROI, the IRR, and the rest of the cash flow model is updated automatically. You can also assign typical units to these actual units. So by default, there are 4 typical units, A, B, C, and D. You can change that to say 3 typical units. And now you have A, B, C here. Now you can assign the floor area, let's say 900 square feet, 750 and 550 for 3-bedroom units, 2-bedroom units, and 1-bedroom units. And then you can assign the rental rate, let's say $4, 4.2, and 4.4. With that done, you can assign the typical units to actual units. Say typical unit A is assigned to units 01s and 06s, and typical unit C are assigned to 02 and 05s, and typical unit B is assigned to 04s and 03s. As you saw, the table flashed in orange, which shows that the rent roll table was updated, and also the building schema table or graphic is updated as well. Now you can see the rental rate, the typical unit, and the actual unit number on each unit. So here's the rent roll table, the updated rent roll table with updated rents, and as you can see, the updated floor areas. And now in here we have 750 and 500 and then 900, and then in here we have the cash flow table that shows a holding period of 60 months. You can also assign the capital expenditure to individual months, and that would change the ROI and IRR. So right now IRR is at 19 million and sale price is at almost 51 million. So let's quickly add a capital expenditure of say $2 million when you purchase the building to upgrade some of the units and elevator and the roof. And as you can see, this has changed IRR to 17.15%. So that is the result of the change you made to the capital expense on the first month. I hope this quick overview of this useful valuation app has been helpful. Please let us know your comments and what concepts you'd like us to write about. Thank you, and until next time.